Do you want to learn Excel from scratch and become confident in just a few minutes? In this video, I will teach you everything you need to get started with Excel step by step. Let's get started. First, open Microsoft Excel on your computer. Once it is open, you click on Blank Workbook. This is your working environment where everything happens. Let me quickly explain what you are seeing on your screen. At the top here, we have the ribbon, and this contains all the tools. From this side to this side is called the ribbon, and in a ribbon we have tabs in it. So we have the file tab, we have the home, inserts, all these are called tabs, and within a tab, in each tab we have groups which is separated by this vertical line black. So we have the clipboard group, font group, alignment group, and so on and so forth. Below this, we have the status bar here, and here this part is called a sheet tab, where you can add more sheet to it. So let's take it like a book. When you take one paper from it, it's a sheet of paper, but two or more, when you add more sheets to it, it becomes a book. That's how Excel works. So this is called a worksheet. In all, you have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. When you save it and it becomes one, it is called a workbook. Here you can rename your sheets. So you can right click on it, then rename it here and type home, then enter. You can do same for all these things. You can also change the color of the home tab or the home worksheet. So right click here, then you have tab color. You can change it to any color of your choice. So let's make it green. So when you select this side, you see that this is green. You can also change it to, let's make it red here, and then we go. So this is what we call the sheet tab. Okay, so at the top here, just below the ribbon, we have A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. So this, the vertical lines here are called columns. These are called columns. Then when you come beneath it, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. These are called rows. These are horizontal lines. So when a column and a row intersect or meet, it is called a cell. So this is called a cell, this is called a cell, this is called a cell, this is also called a cell. So when column A and row B meet, it forms a cell which is called A1. So let me come to this side and select this one. So this one is what? F7. The name is here. So this is called the cell name. You can also call it cell address or cell reference. Also take note that when you are naming a cell, the letters or the columns are labeled with the letters of the alphabet, and rows are labeled with numbers. So we start, when you are naming a cell, the columns come first, then the row number follows. Okay. The next part is entering data. How do you enter data in a cell? So you have already talked about the cell, but when you select a particular cell or a specific cell, so let's say A1 here, when you want to enter data into it, how will you do it? So this cell is selected. I want to type name here. Okay. So for this, we have another bar here. See, the name is appearing in cell A1 and also appearing in a bar. What is the name of this bar? This is called a formula bar. This is where you can edit, you can move your cursor and do any editing here. So assuming that I select this cell and I want to delete the letter E, or I want to add S to the name to make it names. If I select the cell and I type S, the name is gone. It will replace the name. Okay, so this is where the function, the formula bar comes in. So let's undo it. Control Z, Control Z again. Okay, so Control Y, redo. Okay, so we have our name back here. I want to add S to the name. So I'll click here in the formula bar, then I'll type S to it. Press enter. We are good to go. Okay, so this is the formula bar. And this cell that I selected here, it is called an active cell. Why? Because it is ready to accept data. So if I press on this, if I select this cell B3, this is an active cell. Why? Because this is ready to accept data. When I type, it enters in the B2 cell, not any other cell apart from the selected cell. That is why it is called an active cell. Okay, so let's add age. No, let's add score here. So the name and score here. Red, brown, black. Let's use these three names here. And let's add scores. You have 78, 54, then 13. Have these scores here. You can add more if you are practicing it. Now let's move on to the next one. Basic formatting. Basic formatting. This looks somehow, it looks nice, but let's apply some formatting to this text here. So down here we have this zoom here that I can make it big for you to see, or if you are doing it and you have problem with your eye and you want to see it in a large form, you can zoom in using this plus sign here. So if it is okay for you that way too, you can leave it like that. So let's continue with this. So after adding data, we want to make this one bold. Okay, so we will select this. The selection tool, you can click on this, or you can use your arrow key on your keyboard. So up, then you get to the name. We want to make the name bold. So I'll hold shift, then the right arrow to select the next one, then go to B, bold here, to make the text bold. Okay, you can also change the font style. So this is Calibri. Can change it to Times New Roman. I have a lot of fonts. So Times New Roman. I have it here. Okay, so I've changed the font style. Then the size too, I can increase it to 40. So you see, this is it, or we can also increase or decrease it. Let me decrease it for the meantime. When we get to that portion, we will do it. All right. So here, you can also change the score, the alignment of the score. Let's place it in the center so that it will look nice here. Okay. Then we can apply color to it. I can choose this one, red. So you have other colors here that you can choose from. Let's make it red here. And this one too, you can apply colors to it. Okay, one thing that we want to add is the border. So let's see, you select, or let's add this one so that we can give a total to it. Now you come to the font group here. Here and we have this two here. When you place it on it, you see that it's called border, bottom border. So this is border if you want to change. So if I apply this here, it will only give a border under the score and the name. So I'll click on this side. I want all border. So select this to give all border to your. Now let's add the total. So total here. Then let's make it bold. Okay. I'll also make this color. Okay, it's okay. Let's make it bold here. So we are done with the score, inputting data, formatting it. Now the next part is a simple formula that we can use to add the scores here. How will you do it? In Excel, any formula that you type must begin with an equal to. Any formula in Excel must begin with an equal to. So we want to add the score. So in Excel, we don't add the numbers rather, but we apply formulas on the cell. So in this case, we start with an equal to here. What is the name of the first one? The first cell, this. So this one is cell B2, B2. So you can type it or you select this B2 plus B3 plus B4. That is okay. Press enter. You get your answer. This is the first one that you can use. So assuming that you have a score that is about 200, you can't select all the cells. Rather, we will use something we call the sum. So equal to, don't forget, you start every formula with equal to, then type sum here. So it will pop up like this. You double click on it. So a bracket will open. Then you select the range that you want to add. So you select, you hold, then you drag, you leave it. Hold, drag, you leave. So it has selected the cell that you want to add. Then you press what? Enter. So you have gotten the same answer here. So that is a simple formula that we can apply here. Okay. Here, let's do the final part for this tutorial. Let's save our workbook. How do you say? Don't forget, it's very key. Everything that you do, you must save. Most especially when you are working on a desktop computer. So you must save anytime that you are working. Any input that you do, you save. Now we have two ways of saving. It's either you use the shortcut or you use the tab. The first one is you click on the file, you go to save. Because this is new, you can go to save as, so you can go to save. But let's use save because this one is new and we haven't saved it before. Click on save. Then you select or you browse, you select the location where you want to save your document. So I have desktop. Most of the times I prefer the desktop. That's where most of us, when you open, that's what you see. So you can go to this PC and choose a location for it. but let's choose desktop for the meantime. So after selecting the desktop, you give a name to your file. So this one is beginner. Let's do it beginner. Then I'll save it. So that it is. That is it. So now you can see we have created a simple Excel sheet with data formatting and formula. So where can you see your file? So let's close it here. Then you come to your desktop or where you saved your file. So I'll click on this. I'll right click because I have other apps that I open. So open with, I'll open with Excel. That's the first option. The second one is we will close this one first. Open Excel again. Then you come to open. Here you no go to blank. You go to open here. Then you select from your location where you saved your file. So I'll come to, so this is for today. So let's look for it. I'll click on PC. It's not here. So where did I save? So browse. Where should I save it on the desktop where it's beginner. So you click on it, then you click on open. It will open. Okay, I also forgot to tell you this. The saving method, we have the file way of saving it. Then the second one is a shortcut. That is Control plus S, not X, S as in sheep, shoot, shot. So you hold the control key, then S plus S to save. Because this we have already saved it, you don't see it. But when it is new and you press on Control plus S, it will take you there. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video.